Akademiks is really, rest in peace to YBC Dul. And
I do think Trap Lord Ross is really just the biggest journalist in terms of, he's the biggest documentarian.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, first and foremost, rest in peace to YBC Dul. This is where I think all of this pretty much originated from. As y'all see in the title, we may be on the brink of a YouTuber/blogger war between DJ Akademiks and YouTuber Brandon Buckingham. Which is crazy because I don't know what's in the water these days, but it seemed like everybody and their mother, literally, seemed like they want smoke with each other, from rappers, bloggers, and even the parents of these drill rappers getting involved taunting and dissing the deceased. So it seemed like something is floating around where everyone wants smoke with someone, and today we got Brandon Buckingham calling out DJ Akademiks over remarks that Akademiks made towards Brandon. All of this is stemming from the interview he did with YBC Dul before he passed away, which has been reported that YBC Dul was shot and unalived in the north side of Philadelphia just a day after the interview dropped. Reports say he was in the back of a white SUV when another vehicle pulled alongside of the car he was in and would begin firing. It said that he was hit in his hand and chest area and was taken to the hospital in a private vehicle, where he was shortly pronounced deceased at Albert Einstein Medical Center. Now, Brandon's interview with YBC Dul have been going viral and currently sits at 1.2 million views in just a matter of 6 days. Now, I'm more than sure that him passing away a day later after it was released plays a major part in that, because like everyone else does, as soon as someone passes away, they tend to stream all videos, music, and that's when all the streams tend to go through the roof. Now, not only did it go viral for Dul passing away, but it could also be due to all the crazy things Dul was saying during the interview, as he spoke on bodies, drugs, and even showed weapons. DJ Akademiks will react to the interview during one of his lives and had a few things to say in regards to Brandon Buckingham as a documentarian and his work. He basically stated that although he used to report on a bunch of body dropping and homicides with his War in Chirac channel, he hopes most of these guys that cover documentaries will start doing more documentaries on other things involved in the music industry rather than just people dying, because it seemed like that's all the documentarians are doing today. While doing that, he also stated that Trap Lord Ross is the biggest in that space when it comes to documentaries. Check this out.
I do think Trap Lord Ross is really just the biggest journalist in terms of, he's the biggest documentarian in the culture. Like, for the people who do these documentaries that live on YouTube, I hope y'all do get past the point of diversifying the documentaries. Like, I feel like anytime I go to y'all channel, it's like I'm only seeing documentaries about death. Like, there's mad other interesting stories. I do think Trap Lord Ross is really just the biggest journalist in terms of, he's the biggest documentarian in the culture right now. And I love what he does. I think he made the media list, which obviously well deserved. Like, good guy. I will say, and I don't know this Brandon Buckingham guy, he might be like the Andrew Callahan guy who's not really into hip hop. He's just kind of, oh, I'm just gonna be the white boy voyeuristic type of look. So he's not like Trap Lord Ross. Trap Lord Ross, you could tell, like he's at least caring about the culture somewhat. Anyway.
Now, I guess Brandon took what Ak said as disrespect and didn't like it. So he had a few words for Ak, as he would take to his Instagram to address what Ak said. Check it out.
Akademiks is really, rest in peace to YBC Dul. And I also want to say, bro, today is my brother's birthday. It's been 5 years since his last birthday, since he passed away, bro. So rest in peace, my brother Kyle Delane. And this whole situation sucks, bro. But DJ Akademiks could eat a especially.
Brandon will also take to his story to speak more on the situation, as he would say, quote, DJ Akademiks is really a fat, drunk P-word for running right to his little stream after Dul died to say I'm not for the culture, I'm not into hip-hop, and I'm voyeuristic when his woman-beating, bald-headed ass sits on a computer all day and is afraid to go into any hood anywhere. Stay inside and keep talking ish from the comfort of your home. We are both civilians, and I have 10 times the heart as your B-ass. Now, I guess Brandon will address everybody else that says he has something to do with the situation, or maybe his interview played a part, I don't know. But he will address everybody as he would say, quote, anyone who has anything to do with the Dul situation knows what our relationship is. I had nothing to do with any bad-ish happening to anyone. Everyone else is just running their mouth on the sidelines. Shout out my guys at Pay Me Skrilla, at Baby 35th Street, at 1 Vaughn. Now, as of right now, Akademiks haven't responded to him, and I'm not sure if he is, or maybe he will. Let's see. But here's what I would like to say. If what Ak said about the whole documentarian thing is what set him off to respond the way he did, he actually went at Akademiks pretty serious for no real reason. I personally don't think Ak said anything direct. He was just saying that he might be not really into hip hop, and maybe that was just the vibe he got from Brandon watching the video. And to be honest with you, I'm not saying Brandon, but you do have a bunch of others that see profit in covering the hip hop or drill culture, so they jump into it all for the sake of just making money, and they don't have any real recollect or any knowledge of the culture. Now, if Brandon is really into the hip hop culture like he says, then cool. But if not, then that's what Akademiks was talking about. But it seemed like Brandon actually is into it from what he's trying to say, because his point was that he's not actually a culture vulture. He did it because he actually does take an interest into the culture and had a previous relationship with YBC Dul, as he named the affiliates Baby, who is YBC Dul's manager, and Pay Me Skrilla, who was also close to YBC Dul. Now, another part that I find interesting is when he spoke on anybody thinking that he had something to do with Dul's demise, because I haven't really seen anyone say anything about him having anything to do with it, but it seemed like he may have a guilty conscience. Now, the most they were saying was that Dul was just being loose with what he was saying and doing during the interview, but I wonder what would make him think that people think that he would have something to do with Dul's situation, because clearly he has nothing to do with the beef that Dul has going on. The only thing I could think of is maybe because in the interview, Dul was walking around and showing certain locations where maybe it made it easier for his ops to know where he frequently be at when he's in the city, and they use it to their advantage. But other than that, I can't see why else people will feel like he has something to do with it or involved. I don't know. Unless, once again, he just has a guilty conscience. But it was interesting that he brought that up, then tagged the people that was closest to YBC Dul. But I think what he feels is that people may feel that he's being a culture vulture, but I guess he's just stating that he's not, and everyone knows he didn't have anything to do with what happened to Dul. But by him saying it, I think he highlighted it a little more just by saying it, because not too many people was thinking about it, but now that he said it, he has a big platform. Once again, he did 1.2 million views in just 6 days. People are watching. So by him saying that, now you might spark an interest in other people's mind that may think that maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. You know, we're usually the first ones highlighting something like that, but I didn't even consider him because I don't see how he would be involved by just going to places and recording it. However, Dul said it was okay, and Dul was the one that was in front of the camera. If he had any problem with what he was doing, I'm sure he just wouldn't have did it, or he just wouldn't have put it out. Simple. So you can't really blame him for that. Anyway, like I said, it's just weird to see him saying what he said. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about what Brandon had to say in regards to DJ Akademiks. Do y'all think he had anything to do with Dul's demise, or would you blame him for anything that took place? Let us know in the comments below, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.